I don't even think it's like significantly better than a Domino's. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Phil's Food Review. I'm here with my boys, OG PK Boy and Nick, and we're out here trying to do a signature pizza challenge. So we're just gonna go around to different places around the city, get their signature pizzas, and we'll review it for you. Got Queen Margherita Pizza. The tomatoes are really sweet. Cheese is nice and creamy. A bit of olive oil on top. And the crust is perfect. This is like the best margarita pizza in the entire city. Maybe aside from like Giulietta, possibly. Like that's the only one that like really rivals this. To me, like this is what I expect from a margarita pizza. Like a floppier crust, not so hard and like crunchy, but soft and chewy. And then you get like sweetness from the tomatoes, obviously. You get like a nice like creamy cheese. Like sometimes the cheese tastes like plastic, and I hate that because obviously cheese isn't supposed to taste like plastic. We got Blondies Pizza. You can't miss the building. It's like all pink. That's all you can see. The boxes are pink. So when you get in there, we ordered the pizza and it took a long time. So just be aware of that. Every single place, I guess because it's a Friday night, that's our fault, takes about like 45 minutes to like an hour and a half, depends on the store. But this place is really popular. Tons of people were there picking up pizza. So we're gonna try a slice and see how it is. So we got the cold drink hot girl pizza. They said it was one of their most popular ones. It's pretty good.
I like the crust.
Right off the bat, get tons of that pepperoni, and like it's super crunchy. There's a crunchy top to that pepperoni. You get some of that heat from the jalapenos. It's pretty good. The flavor is all right. It's not bad flavor, and the crust is done pretty nicely too. So overall, it's like a pretty dope pizza. I don't know if it is my favorite though. It's just a decently good pizza. So it came with some of that dip. I think this is something more spicy maybe. Looks like a pretty creamy sauce. It's like chipotle sauce. Like a cheesy maybe chipotle. It's a really thick sauce, but I kind of like the sauce. How would you rate it? I'd say it's okay. It's like a pretty decent pizza. I wouldn't order it again though.
Same.
I could see some other people liking this a lot just because of the toppings, and then the sauce with it. But to me, this isn't like my favorite pizza. I probably won't order this again. Honestly, going in, I didn't know what to expect from Blondies though. Like because I saw it at like food courts, expectations were pretty low, honestly.
Like this to me is like a franchise pizza.
This is like what was it? $17?
Yeah.
$17 for this pizza.
For a 13-inch.
Yeah, for a 13-inch pizza. And I don't even think it's like significantly better than a Domino's. Like the crust is definitely better than like a Domino's or Pizza crust. 100%. The dough is better. Ingredients maybe slightly better. So maybe like a $13 pizza, $14 pizza. You know what goes really great with pizza? Some sports. And we're gonna open up a solid NBA pack for you right now. All right, so we're gonna do an opening of the All-Star Game drop from Top Shot. So got it today. Let's see what it is. next one we got is Conzo's Pizza, and I think they gave us a rosé is what they said it was. And like first right off the bat, like we're looking at the pizza and you see this like a giant like layer of oil on top. I don't know how that is once we're gonna eat it, and like the cheese smell is so pungent. It's such a strong smell to it. Let's see if we actually like this one.
Bad, huh? You like the sauce, Felix?
We actually get a lot of the flavor from the parsley, I think. The cheese is really strong, just like the smell. I think it's like a blend of cheeses. It looks like there's like mozzarella, maybe a bit of cheddar even, and Parmesan. But it tastes really nice. It's just like a really strong and pungent flavor from the cheese. Decent flavor from like the Parmesan. I mean, not the Parmesan, the parsley on top. And it's actually not as oily as I thought it'd be. There's definitely still like a layer of like oil on top, but it's not like the type where it's like dripping out. Like, you know, some of that cafeteria pizza. Yeah, cafeteria pizza. Just like you could take a entire like roll of paper towel and try to soak it up, and it still be too much oil on top. It's supposed to be a rosé sauce, but I don't get any flavor of sauce in here. I just get straight cheese. Maybe the cheese is just that strong that all I get is like straight cheese from this. So Konzo's Pizza is like Nick said, it was like a lot of cheese and a lot of crust. I like hardly get any tomato out of it, even though it's a rosé pizza. And the crust is kind of solid. And I don't really, there's like not really much flavor coming out of the crust. It's just kind of there. It's not a crust that I would enjoy eating. So this last one that we got is 8 Mile Detroit style pizza. And I've also had another Detroit style pizza. I think it was called Defendants. That one was really good. So I have high expectations for this. But they only told us that their signature was the pepperoni. So I mean, I don't know how many places have a signature pepperoni pizza. But right off the bat, when you feel it, when you touch it, it's like really heavy and like it's super oily to the touch. The cheese is like nice and stringy, which I like. Got that cheese pull, and there's a lot of pepperonis on top of this. Dude, I felt like I had a mouthful of oil. The cheese, although it's like okay, there's like a really thick layer of this cheese, and it's not like not the best quality of cheese either. You know how like some cheeses can be like almost plasticky? It's kind of the feeling I get from it. And like the tomato sauce is like normal, like very regular tomato sauce with basil in it. So Detroit pizza's like a deep dish type style pizza. So like you would expect the crust, the bottom around the pizza to be like kind of crunchy. This is just like straight soggy because of the oil. Dude, after I took a bite, I felt like I just got like I felt like I just put on lip gloss. As you can see, some of the pepperonis are even burnt, so that just like takes away from the pizza even more. The crust has an okay crunch to it, but overall, this pizza doesn't do it for me. The other place was way better, like way better. I'll go to that place every single time over this one, for sure. All right, so we finished eating all of these pizzas, and like our overall thoughts are all the same. We all like Queen Margherita the best, has the best crust, has a lot of flavor, it's nice and chewy. It has a great sauce to it as well. The mozzarella is nice, and overall it's just such a great pizza. For the second one, we went Blondies, right? So Blondies was pretty good. It's very popular. I want to try some of their other pizzas. The one we got was just like, it was pretty good, but I didn't think it was on that tier that like demanded the same kind of popularity that we saw from the shop. The third one was Conzo's Pizza. And honestly, I didn't think I like really tasted any of the sauce in there. It was just a ton of cheese and bread. Although like the layer of bread is really thin, overall the flavor of the pizza wasn't like the greatest. I thought it was just like pretty decent, but I honestly wouldn't recommend it myself. I wouldn't recommend you go there. It's just like my opinion on that. So the last one I went to, 8 Mile, I would definitely not recommend it. It was way too oily. I felt like unhealthy about the second. As long like it was in my hands, I already felt it was unhealthy. Nothing about it was that great. The sauce was like fairly mediocre. Same with the cheese, and that pepperoni. Some of them being burnt leaves a bad taste in your mouth. I would definitely not recommend this place. But overall, I would highly recommend that you get Queen Margherita Pizza. It's probably like one of the best margherita pizzas in the city. I've had 8 different or like 6 different margherita pizzas around the city, and this one is definitely one of the best. This and Giluetta are like the best margherita pizzas and overall pizzas in general. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and if you want to see more food adventures so that you know where to put your hard-earned money, then subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So until the next adventure, peace!